I was just trying to help her, nothing more. At least, that's what I kept telling myself, until she looked straight into my eyes, held my hand a little longer than necessary, and asked in a trembling voice, "Would you ever marry a woman twice your age?" I froze. That question didn't just catch me off guard, it changed everything. It all started on a rainy evening. The kind of rain that doesn't just fall from the sky, it feels like it's washing something inside you too. I had just finished a long, exhausting shift and was waiting at a bus stop, my shoes soaked, my mood even worse. That's when I saw her struggling. She was standing near the edge of the road, trying to fix her broken umbrella while holding a heavy grocery bag. Cars sped past, splashing muddy water, and not a single person stopped. I don't know why. Maybe it was her tired eyes, maybe the way her hands were shaking, but something inside me pushed me forward. "Let me help," I said. She looked at me for a moment, hesitant, as if the world had taught her not to trust kindness easily. But then she nodded. I carried her groceries, walked her across the street, and fixed what I could of her umbrella. It wasn't much, just a small act. But to her, it felt like something bigger. "Thank you," she said softly. "Not many people stop anymore." I smiled. "It's nothing." But it wasn't nothing. Over the next few days, I kept running into her. Same neighborhood, same small grocery shop, same quiet smile. Her name was Sarah. She lived alone, worked from home, and carried a kind of loneliness that didn't need words to be understood. We started talking more. At first, it was casual, weather, work, random jokes. But slowly, conversations turned deeper. She spoke about her past, about losing her husband years ago, about raising a son who had moved abroad and barely called anymore. I listened, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. And somewhere along the way, helping her stopped feeling like a favor. It started feeling like something I needed too. But people talk. Neighbors began to notice. Their whispers weren't quiet enough. "Why is he always around her? She's much older than him. This doesn't look right." At first, I ignored it. But words have weight. They start to settle in your mind, slowly, quietly. One evening, after hearing yet another comment, I kept my distance. I stopped visiting as often. I told myself it was better this way, for both of us. But the truth, I missed her. A few days later, she called me. Her voice wasn't the same. "Can you come over?" she asked. When I arrived, I saw something I had never seen before, fear in her eyes. She had fallen earlier that day and couldn't get up for hours. There was no one else to call. That moment hit me hard. All those whispers, all those doubts, they suddenly felt so small compared to what truly mattered. I stayed with her that night, cooked for her, made sure she was okay. And as we sat in silence, she finally spoke. "You know," she said, "I was scared to call you. I didn't want to cause problems for you." I shook my head. "You're not a problem." She looked at me, really looked at me, and then came that question. "Would you ever marry a woman twice your age?" My heart raced. My mind filled with everything society had ever taught me. Age, judgment, expectations. But then I thought about something else. Her kindness, her strength, the way she made silence feel peaceful instead of lonely. The way she trusted me when she had every reason not to trust anyone. And I realized, love doesn't follow rules people create. It follows truth. "I don't know what the future holds," I said slowly. "But I do know this. I've never met someone who makes me feel the way you do." Tears filled her eyes. From that day on, things changed. Yes, people talked more. Yes, we faced judgment. There were days when even I doubted myself. But every challenge brought a deeper understanding. We learned to stand together. We learned that love isn't about age. It's about connection. It's about showing up when no one else does. It's about choosing someone, again and again, even when the world questions your choice. And today, I don't regret helping her that day in the rain. Because sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can lead you to the biggest turning point of your life. So if you're watching this right now, remember this. Don't let fear, society, or people's opinions stop you from doing what feels right in your heart. The world will always have something to say, but your life isn't theirs to live. If this story touched you even a little, if it made you feel something real, take a moment to like this video red heart and subscribe to the channel bell because stories like this remind us that love, kindness, and courage still exist in this world. And sometimes, all it takes is one small step in the rain to find them.